I feel like a lot of us are feeling like, what's the point? What's the point of trying? What's the point? I feel like everything is rigged. I feel like things are very unfair. It's very easy to fall into this victim mindset. I'm very hopeful. I'm a hopeful person. I believe, I have faith in God. I have such strong faith in God. But sometimes it feels like the game is rigged.
You guys want to know how I know everybody is broke right now? Because it's a Sunday morning and I live in Southern California, and I called and ordered to go at a brunch place, and I just got here and there was plenty of parking. No one has money.
I just went to the grocery store to get dinner. One dinner for tonight. One dinner. One. It was $114 for one dinner. $114.30 for a dinner.
How is everyone affording life? Real question. How are you guys doing it? Because my daycare costs the same as our mortgage, which is just wild to me. And I had a crash out earlier today just about how really expensive everything really truly is. And I just don't know how you guys are doing it. So I have a corporate 6-figure job. I should be able to afford life. We're not doing anything wrong. Just life is expensive. And I'm the breadwinner in my household. There's this constant stress hanging over my head all the time of you got to make more to provide for your family, especially in this day and age. And it's wild because at the same time, I'm stuck in these corporate handcuffs and I am going through burnout. I don't want to continue doing this. I have the mental load, hanging over my head. I'm trying to be a good mom, let alone a good wife, daughter, sister, friend, which I'm failing at all of those things, I feel like. And if you have any tips or tricks of how you're getting through, would love to connect on them because it's wild. Hang in there. Have a good day.
When do you think they'll get it? When do you think they're going to understand that people cannot afford the lives that they want? They can't afford the children. The generations will continue to get smaller. People will continue having fewer children. When do you think that's going to happen? It's not a matter of, oh, well, it's just a minor dip. It's a matter of the fact that people can barely make it work on their own. Or if you're in a situation like myself, I'm finally making really good money. I'm not going to immediately funnel that to a freaking kid. No, absolutely not. And yet the cost of living is still insane. Inflation's still insane. Housing still insane. And it's they just think that they can continue to escalate on every front and everyone's still going to comply. What do you think is going to happen? It's going to collapse. I just don't understand why this is all coming as a surprise for them. They just think they can squeeze more and more and more. Everyone's increasing their prices on every front and saying, why isn't anyone having children? Gee, I wonder.
How are you guys surviving? How are you paying your bills? How are you feeding your families? I do not genuinely understand how I would say average pay for a lot of people, how you guys are making it in this economy. Because let's be real, the majority of people don't make over $25 an hour. I have no idea, especially people in my area in the Central Valley, how are you guys making it? Our PG&E is over $1,000. And this is coming from somebody who is in a pretty good place financially. I'm able to spend and buy things that I want, and I don't have to really budget too much. And if I am blown away and I am just oh my gosh, I have to spend that on groceries, I have to spend that to keep my lights on, I cannot imagine people that make 25% of what I make. How the hell are you guys doing it? Please let me know. I genuinely am just terrified for people because I don't know how long this is sustainable before our homeless population and just families are on the streets, because there's no way that this is going to be sustainable. And it's not going down. It's going up.
I'm so sorry. I'm here with a bit of bad news. I just went to the grocery store to get dinner. One dinner for tonight. One dinner. One. It was $114.30 $114 for one dinner. $114.30 for a dinner. What the actual is going on? Why is it $114 for one dinner? Granted, I had to get all the things for the dinner, right? We're having fajitas. Regardless, $114 for one dinner? What have y'all done? I thought y'all hired that man to run a country that was gonna change it. Newsflash. Worse. Stupid. Anyways. At least my hat's cute. $114 for a dinner. I hate it. I hate it.
How are people affording to live these days? Is everyone in debt? Is everyone making more money than me? What is going on? Fortunately, perception is everything. My name is Grace. My husband and I have been on a journey of paying off $130,000 in student debt as fast as we can. And when I cut a watermelon, I talk about our finances. And I see a lot of people talking on the internet about like, how is everyone affording everything? How are we keeping up with the Joneses? What are people doing differently that I'm not doing? And I think it really is all perception. And that is why I try to be so transparent about our life and what we can afford. Like from the outside eye, you see me living in a house that I own. You see me traveling. You see me doing fun things. You see me cutting up a watermelon that I spent $8 on. How am I affording to do that? It's not my parents financing me. It's not some crazy inheritance that I have. I don't have a crazy paying job. We are obviously paying off debt. The difference is I bought my house when interest rates were 2.8% and houses were a little bit cheaper. I travel because my husband is a pilot and my sister is a pilot and I can fly for free. I go to the lake and I spend it at my parents' place because they have a place there and I'm going to take advantage of that. But what people don't see that I try to show is we shop at budget grocery stores. We shop at Sam's. We meal prep and meal plan so that we use every single grocery item, every last bit of it when we buy it. We do things to budget. We don't really buy a lot of new things. When I get new clothes, it's usually sent to me by a brand because I do this. If I'm buying clothes, I'm usually buying them at Sam's or Costco. Everyone's in a different situation. Everyone's in a different life stage. Some people do really just make a lot of money, and that's okay. Some people are just living in debt, and they're okay with that. Some adults are still financed by their parents. I'm super jealous of that. I would love if my parents wanted to finance my life. Some people work multiple jobs. There are so many different circumstances happening, and we don't even know the half of it. So stop comparing yourself to people on the internet because you really have no idea what's going on in their life or what their circumstances are that are probably wildly different from your own.
And like everyone in power is so evil and they have all the money and we're all struggling and we don't know how to fight back. And it's like I want to fight back, but also like my bills are coming in and don't know what to do with your life, and it's just everything is just so backwards. I feel like the life I thought I was gonna have was ripped away from me. I don't even want to bring kids into this world. Everything, I have to monitor what I eat, and even when I try to eat healthy, it's still poison, you know? It's something so simple as our own food. It just sometimes feels really rigged. And I just feel like sometimes I'm like, well, what's the point? What's the point in all of this anyways? I've been thinking about this because of my career, and I was like, there's so much corruption in this, so I'm gonna go do something else. And it's like, that's not working out. And I'm like, I have all this debt. And it's like, anything I try to do, it feels like it's rigged. I know that's not it. I know God has us, and I know everything's gonna be okay. I do know that. And it's that feeling and that faith that we have to continue having. It's okay to admit that this is a human experience, and it's okay to have these emotions, to feel them and then release them, and know no matter what, it will be okay. It's gonna be okay. because our faith is strong. And God is good. And God loves you and loves me and loves everyone.
In Chicago, they should have clients. So she's like, I'm going to say it. We're in a recession. She starts explaining to me the politics of salons, which I find really interesting, in that a lot of her clients are the wives of very wealthy men. And they've recently pulled back and decided that that extra income is not something that they want to be spending, which is absolutely a recession indicator. There's also the flip side of women who are paying for their own services that have decided, I can't afford this anymore and I need to do my own eyebrows or I need to do my own nails. And so she's actually looking for another job right now because she's like, I have to pay my bills and I'm not getting enough foot traffic right now and clients to be able to do that. There's a reason recent grads aren't able to get jobs, and it has nothing to do with their work ethic or their degree. The market is bad. The economy is not doing great right now. Whether people say that explicitly or not, that's why fascism is on the rise. One of many reasons.